Bored and with nothing else to do after having read Berserk and Pun Pun for the nth time, I decided to change my life for the better and just straight went to Mal and began looking for the next manga that could somehow stand with these peaks I had just read. And as usual, after 3 or 4 attempts of catching absolute dust, I finally found it. Probably one of the best written manga I think I've ever read. Let's talk about The Witch and the Beast. The title damn near perfectly incorporates the structure of the story with minimal trash overhead. Which are basically titles that reduce the chances of me reading a manga by like a good 99%. A story of long-lived, powerful witches and the beast that's sent out to deal with them in the current age, Guido. Of course, as a beast, and God knows she definitely acts like one too. It's only necessary to have chains in place to control and aid her. In comes Aishaf. Now, I know that even though that doesn't sound that interesting, and honestly the dynamic doesn't sound that rare, at the end of the day, it's what the author does with it that counts, and their duo personally makes some of the most engaging dialogues and interactions I think I've read in a long time. Guido is cursed, having been cursed by a witch by placing her soul in a different body, meaning even though she looks like this, he actually looks like this. Yeah. Like Goku to fighting or Hisoka to kids, Guido's only goal, and honestly probably all she even thinks about, is how to find this witch and kill her. After running into Aishaf by coincidence, she joins his magic association, one of the most powerful associations in general in terms of their world. Through mutual cooperation, Aishaf helps Guido move towards her goal of killing the witch, and Guido helps Aishaf in other association missions along the way in compensation. Now obviously this is a summary and there are a lot of things that come into play in their dynamic, or mysteries that leave a lot open for character motivations, like Aishaf's true purpose for working with Guido, or Guido's true nature and if all she's truly after is just simple quote-unquote revenge. On the surface you have this revenge plot with a Victorian magical backdrop and fun power system that incorporates a wide range of magics weaved uniquely into the story. Great. Another revenge story. We've seen this before. Many times even. So what makes this one stand out? And why the fuck did I say this manga was stopped? You have all these little pieces that alone are pointless, but when added together with the right artistic hand, and no faults in each piece's execution, what else is there to call that other than perfection? Characters that on their ones would feel stale and lifeless, are engaging and fun to watch when they interact. The magic system and main power systems are some of the most well-constructed, unique, and fun to read I've seen in a long time. There are hardly any boring moments or dips in the plot, and every moment feels relevant or interesting to read. In my opinion, there are 2 reasons that truly elevate this manga from just being a good premise to one of the best manga I've ever read. Show and not tell, and the manga paneling or art. Okay. Look, I know. After my claims of this being a damn near perfect manga, and probably the last manga I've actually enjoyed since Chainsaw Man Part 1. And that's all I have to say about it. But I don't know what to tell you, man. Most mangakas can't even get the first thing done right. So what am I supposed to do when my man actually just straight up perfects it? The world's built block by block through the characters' experiences that we see through their eyes. The magic system, witches that exist in the world, the associations and guilds, even this random ass Made in the Abyss hole. Everything is revealed to the readers as the characters experience them. In conjunction, the manga has some of the most dynamic paneling for storytelling and action sequences I think I've ever seen, point blank, period. Gives Rape Man a run for its money. You get these box layouts that flow perfectly in sequence. You never have to strain your eyes to get the action sequences and high points in the fights. You can hear the clattering of glass, the ripping off of an air. Not only does it flow, but it had impact. You just hold your breath and you feel your heart stop in anticipation for what's going to flow onto the screen next. It makes some of the coolest looking panels I think I've ever seen in single page art. Honestly, this is the only reason why, to me, the anime can honestly either make or break the whole story in general. So, to put this in a final sentence to summarize how good I think this manga is, and in conjunction if, the anime doesn't lack, how good the anime is. Imagine My Hero's best art encapsulated in a far more gritty, dark aesthetic. A power system that's clear, concise, and feels limitless. Characters that are all fun to watch on the screen to the point where the mangaka actually changed main characters like twice and I never felt like, yeah, bring me back, buddy. World building that's completely immerses you in the story and a plot that keeps you engaged as it unfolds with mystery after mystery. This is an 8 on Mal. Yeah, fuck off.